Today,
El Rojo Red Ale is known for its malty roasted flavor. What the
You returned, and I like seeing you. Let's talk some beer. Today, guys, we have Kevin, I'm going to say it wrong, Adamiak?
You nailed it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey.
Thanks for being on, dude.
Pleasure to be here.
Appreciate it. What would you say is one of your favorite styles or genres of beer?
I'm really glad you asked. One of my favorite styles or genres of beer, as it were, is the red ale.
That's what we have right here, as a matter of fact. Kevin, let's give the details. What do we got going on today?
Well, right here we have El Rojo Red Ale from Griffin Claws Brewing out in Birmingham, Michigan. It is a beer with 6.5 ABV. It's 25 IBU, so it's on the lower side in terms of the bitterness. El Rojo Red Ale is known for its malty roasted flavor profile. It's entered into competitions as an English brown, but El Rojo, per its name, is more of an American red. Bigger than Scottish red ales with a beautiful ruby red color and a rich, roasty caramel body.
Rich, roasted caramel body.
That's exactly the hand gestures that I would put to that statement.
Let's get into it. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's rock and roll.
Synchronized popping.
That was loud. Jeez. Very roasted malt smell to it right off the bat there. It smells kind of light. I don't think that this is going to be an incredibly, in no way this is wrong, a very robust kind of, it smells like a light beer.
Kind of all of the notes that you get in the aroma, I think, are a little lighter. There's not a heavy profile in the aroma. It's just everything that you smell, the malt, the roast, the caramel, it's a touch of those things.
Yeah, speaking of caramel, I feel like it's very subtle on the caramel as well too, so it wasn't like this huge burst of smell right off the bat from me.
Yeah, it's not what you get on a lot of the well-known IPAs or a lot of the beers that have really robust flavor profiles, barrel-aged or brewed with coffee. You don't get those notes in this aroma. You get just a subtle hint of what you're going to be tasting without that kind of explosion behind it.
Cheers up.
Cheers.
So, while I said a moment ago it was light on the caramel smell, flavor, first thing I noticed was caramel without a doubt. Heavy throughout the entire overall front end and back end. More so, especially on the tip of the tongue too. It was very sweet, but caramel present very throughout.
Yeah, would you say it's the lips, the teeth, the tip of the tongue? Caramel is present all the way throughout. It hits you right on the front with a sweet caramel taste and then kind of tapers off towards the back end. And more towards the back end, I got a roasty flavor. Just a little taste of that, but a roasty flavor though.
It's a sweet, malty note to it. And we talk about, roasted and words like that. We're not talking about like a coffee flavor per se. There's nothing coffee-esque in this at all. It's more of like a earthy, grounded type flavor, which is very good and very different to what I'm usually used to with my beer selections, to be honest with you.
I think earthy is a great word to use. I almost want to compare it more to a campfire than anything approaching coffee, but you don't have any smokiness behind it. It's really just that kind of subtle warmth, like earthy warmth.
Do you think that you could find yourself drinking multiple of these throughout a night?
Absolutely. All of the flavors that are present in the profile they're not exactly light, because this is a little bit more of a beer than a light beer per se, but they're not heavy either. It's a really kind of medium beer.
Yes, so I agree with pretty much everything that you're saying here as well too. I find this also being something that I could drink year round. Especially in the summertime, we keep talking about this campfire-esque of it, but this would be phenomenal for late nights in the summer. I find this great in the fall and the winter as well too. Seasonal, I think this is around year-round too, so good for them for having that.
I'd say that it's a perfect year-round beer. The only time I wouldn't recommend this is maybe daytime in the summer, you're on a heat wave, something like that, you're going to want something lighter that's a little bit more on the refreshing side. Whereas it's got a solid flavor profile, but you don't feel a lot of freshness behind it. You feel a lot of down-to-earth flavors. You feel that roastiness. You get that medium body behind it, and it's great for summer nights and pretty much any time fall through spring.
Yep. You're back again for watching. As always, thank you so much. If you did like, please subscribe, share with a friend, have a beer as always. Kevin, again, thank you for being on. Much
It was a
appreciated.
pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We're going to sign off. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. I think we're doing it.
All right, we're going to do it. Oh. Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
There's the flavor. Start the timer. Ready? Good. And a little dribble. Chuggability. Yes. But
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
yep. I feel that hitting my stomach hard right now.
That's a lot to go to one place very quickly.
I gotta poop.